G'day viewers. Well, the cats settled in quite nicely. We let them out over the weekend with us here, and they walked around the yard alright. Yesterday morning, they let these cats out again, and since 9 o'clock yesterday morning, bloody Whiskers fucked off. Damn it! He's been missing since 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Bloody cat. A good cat. He pissed off. Bugger! Bloody hell, he could be anywhere. He could be hit by a car, or someone could have killed, or a dog could have attacked him, anything now. There's always been a wonder about that cat. Bloody hell, he's gone. This poor old cat's lonely now. Poor old Charlotte. No other cat to keep her warm in here. Hang on, Charlotte, you can't kill that out. Damn it. Anyway, apart from that, I've got some good scores on old McCall Electric Works electric 3-phase motor. It was seized the buggery. They got right to feed up. So tap this carefully with a hard chunk of wood and tap it actually a bit with a hammer. Then to just see if I could feed these bearings up. So what I ended up doing, putting a big set of motor clips in here and Stilsons and just wrenching the bastard out of it real hard. This is at least a 15 kilogram motor. All of the motor's weight jerking on this friggin' shaft to twist it, and sure enough it feed up. And then what I done, I got the old wood planer and put the belt on this shaft and held the wood planer up it and spun this up to 20,000 RPM with the wood planer motor. It's feed up very well now, very well feed up. The elements are taking their toll on it, but the windings look alright from what I can see. There's a heap of dirt in there I'm going to have to clean out. To get these screws out, I'm going to have to cut these screws off and drill them out and put new bolts in. They are rusted the buggery. It was off a cement because it came with the little mounting plate down there, which is just dirty. This thing was just sitting in the dirt all of its life, I reckon. It's a 19, I think a serial number here somewhere. This could be from the 50s as well, but I'm not 100% sure. The third number, 50748 TE638. But it came with this vintage Loco plug-in socket. That's how you make a 3-phase plug-in socket out of that. Made in Australia. Cast iron quality. Beats this plastic Chinese stuff you get nowadays. Bakelite plug. Wiring's stuffed. It's all crumbled, all the insulation is crumbled away. This was off the motor terminal block. That was terminated from the reversing and forward switch, which I'll show again in a minute. That was all full of dirt, and that terminal cover was all full of dirt, so this is all rusted the buggery. And I have to put a new one of these terminal blocks on for this motor. Let's see, it's a Cable Makers Australia Limited 250 volt rated 3-phase cable. So I've got the terminal cover there, so I've taken off 5189. Serial number on the back of that. So that's my major repair project, is to get this cleaned up. I tested it with a Mega, it tested alright. So I'm going to have to clean all the dirt out of the windings and that, get all in here nice and clean, dust it out. I've heat shrunk this wire because all the insulation came off it, so that's been fixed. Yeah, fit this back on and put a new terminal block on it, and this should be good to go. I also got a Laura pump motor, which was seized. I fed up the vice grips and got it to turn. It works, it's got weak starting torque, even though the capacitor's alright. So I may see if the bearings out of this will fit that dishwasher motor, pump motor, which I hope they will. I got this old bad boy, a late 1930s Compton Parkinson motor with these oilers. Look at that, eh? That is good. That is cool. It's got two. I'm going to find a capacitor for it. I've got to put it back off and tighten the wires in the terminal block because they're a bit loose. That turns alright. It's got a looks like a 70s modern wire on it. Looks like the capacitor might have failed, so I have to go get some capacitors to test this thing. Mega tested alright as well. I'm going to have to pull this apart and clean it, make sure everything's okay. Clean up all the back, make sure there's no dirt and everything sitting in there. Let's see, model P53Z C53, peak horsepower, or rated horsepower, quarter horsepower, 1425 RPM, 230 to 240 volts, 2.15 amp. Single phase, 50 cycles, continuous rating. This is when they made motors properly. Back when electric motors weren't consumable, they were designed to last pretty much as long as a machine was. And if the machine's stuffed up, you take the motors off and reuse them. Nowadays, it's pretty much throwaway as friggin' toilet paper. Here's a reversing and forward switch for that big 3-phase motor, made by Vaughan & Co. Proprietary Limited. Electrical engineers, Hill Street, Granville, New South Wales. Reversing contactor, 415 volts, 15 amps, 50 cycles, 7.5 horsepower. Yeah. Serial number 211253. That could be it, 53 date code, I think. I'm not 100% sure though. And I got this old charger back again. It's yeah, it's got no output. The 240 volt primary works, but there's no output. He might have burnt the one of the repairs I did out earlier. Burnt the wire out, so it's not got no output. So I'm going to have to fix that again. These are around about $380, these chargers. The newer ones now, I've got a digital display and everything on them. So it wasn't really a cheap charger even to begin with. They're making them crappier now anyway, so but it's still worth fixing that one. But here's the inside of that switch. Apart from the bloody rust, Mother Nature has a way of taking back her resources, I can tell you. I've freed it up, got all the pivots, and it works quite well. As you can see, the original 3-phase wiring from that motor and the power lead is disintegrated. Rubber's all gone, so there's no way I could use that cable again. The old Bakelite earth connecting there. It's pretty good quality stuff. This will clean up. I'm going to have to strip it all out, clean all the rust off. Rust converter it. Looks like the bolt's rusted off down there. I can fix that. This is quality. That's how you build stuff. Yeah, so it needs a lot of work. Yeah, I took it all apart to clean all this. It was all mounted on that back base plate, except for this motor which is loose hanging off. So I've had to pick it up by the motor pretty much, and this hung off one of the wires separately, because this is just too heavy to hang on without that. And I've also got a jump starter pack which is buggered, but I put a battery out and then use the leads, the jumper leads off it on my ESM ultra capacitor jump starter. Anyway, let's see if we can. I'm gonna go get some wiring in my VFD too for this motor. Run my VFD on this. I'm gonna get some sandpaper on this shaft and clean it. To get the pulley off this thing, I had a pulley on it. Hey Charlotte. I just could not for the life of me get it to budge. As you can see, the oxide. Aluminium oxide makes the best thread locker. Guaranteed, I tell you. You won't find thread locker better than aluminium oxide. It works very well. Doesn't destroy it to get the bloody thing off. Cut it off. You see a bloody drop bit with a grinder blade. Delicate process, but it worked. It's the only way to get it off. Don't smash it off with a hammer, because if you smash the pulley off with a hammer, you risk bending the motor shaft. So the best way is to cut it off. This will clean up alright. Yeah, getting this thing apart is going to be an absolute challenge, I reckon. This is not coming off. Let's see, it's a 2 horsepower motor. Degrees Celsius 40 must be the temperature rating. Type OZ50. 1430 RPM, 3-phase, 50 cycles, volts 400, 3.35 amps. The CMG motor I got from work, that's a 2 horsepower as well, and that's about 7 amps I think. So this old one uses less power and it's the same rating. Interesting. But this is only star only. The modern 3-phase motors can go on Delta. This is only star. Doesn't say it, but it's star only. Made by McCall Electric Works Limited, Melbourne, Australia. So in Australia I made some decent stuff. Now it just consumes and destroys it all. All the stuff that we consume is from the bowels of China. Bit noisy, but you pour these out and you can put grease nipples in there. So you, in theory, if I pour these out and put grease nipples in it, it's good for long-term service. But the bearings are pretty good after nearly 70 years or so. Just over 60 years old, and the bearings are pretty good still. Australian-made bearings. Look at that. I need some bloody compressed air actually, that'd be good. I missed the bloody air compressor. Righty, I want to do some temporary wiring, because I don't have any 3-phase wiring. I forgot to get some spare 3-phase wiring in my travels, so I'm going to have to improvise something for that motor. I'll get a terminal block out of storage and just use these to temporarily hook it up to the VFD to test that motor. Got some wiring here. CF4, which are pulled apart, nothing special. Got an ISHI 4 volt, 5.6 microfarad electricity cap. These are actually, bases are good to make an LED, DIY LED project, so. There is a, there's a new thing at the tip. A skip only for fluoro lights and CFLs, which is a good thing. Stops most of the mercury going to landfill, so at least it's all contained. But anyway, they all go broken in those bins anyway, so mercury gets friggin' tipped everywhere anyway. But yeah, take that bulb out carefully and keep this plastic part and put a custom LED filament fixture on there. Which is actually, I've seen a Big Claws video, that's quite interesting, good idea. Keep your old light bulb to convert to the LED filament. Yeah. You can see the belt, really eating the belt off this one, spinning that motor up. More on the buggery. I'll have to find some other belts for this, I think, to use it for that purpose. Yeah, I'll keep this for that purpose, to spin up old motors. You want high speed to get the things freed up as much as possible. But anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.